Hi, welcome to April 2019 Soulmate Reading. I am Jupiter and I am doing Sagittarian Soulmate Reading today. All right, Saggies. Two words. Spiritual awakening. April is all about a spiritual awakening. Most of you, I don't know if you're aware, but April 10th, Jupiter is going retrograde. Yes, Jupiter is going retrograde. Now, from what I've read, it's not like how when Mercury goes retrograde, where we start to actually go backwards and we miscommunicate and stuff like that. It's actually, it flip-flops the way the expansion goes when Jupiter goes retrograde. So most of us expand externally when Jupiter's direct, but when Jupiter retrogrades, we are going to expand internally. So that means a lot of spiritual awakenings for a lot of Sagittarians for the months to come, because Jupiter retrogrades for 120 days. So we are about to become some spiritual beings, I'm telling you. April in itself, very emotional, very spiritual, very intuitive reading that I have here in regards to love. But it just seems like this message can apply to life itself, because it's going to be impacting you. It's a big impact, whatever's going on in April. First of all, what's going for you is the High Priestess. Now, we are the High Priestess, whether you're male or female. This is the divine feminine energy that we carry through us, that we carried from our mothers, that we carried from our ancestors. That is our intuition, deep within us, our gut. The messages that we get inside, that we apply to the outside, to our environment, to life. What's going for us in love in regards to our intuition? Usually when the High Priestess shows up, she's not really telling us what's going for us. She's telling us to look within. So that may be different for a lot of people. However, when she does appear, she's telling you to look within. There's something going on. There's something going on around you, Saggies, that you're not quite picking up on, or maybe you are and you're ignoring it. There's something going on, and she appears as a message to your higher self to tell you to pay attention to the messages of the universe. Pay attention to her. Do not ignore your higher self. She speaks to you in mysterious ways, but despite it being mysterious, it is relevant and it is real. That's a better way of saying it. I asked for a clarifying card for the High Priestess, and I pulled the Sun. So, Sun is a positive card. It's all about observation, prosperity, seeing. But in conjunction with the High Priestess, the Sun is also a message. The Sun is telling you to shed light on what you don't see. It may be even implying or indicating that something that you're not seeing that has been screaming at you is about to come forward. Some light is supposed to be shed on something real. Whether it be, unfortunately, High Priestess doesn't usually come with a good rep. It's just like having dreams about black cats. It's a message about something deeper that you're ignoring because you don't want to deal with it. It is never great. It's not something that we want to face, but it is there. She's all about your emotions as well. So just being face to face with your emotions and receiving them as messages from your energetic self, your soul, your spirit, then you can apply that to your life. How are you feeling? Wow, this is the biggest contradiction that I've ever had in a reading. Sun and Moon, like what is going on? What is going on, Sag? Even in the picture of the moon card, there is a sun and moon. And believe it or not, the next card that I'm gonna pull, the Eight of Cups, has the sun and moon in it. So the sun and moon is a very, very, very big thing going on right now. How I interpret the sun and moon, I'm sorry, I didn't want to stop mid in the reading, but there was a lot of noise coming out from outside, and I just needed to be able to align myself with what I was saying. I'm not going to start this reading over because I'm already in my flow, so let's keep going. So the moon is present. How are you feeling? You are feeling like the moon. The moon is also a message. Alongside with the high priestess, the moon is telling me that whatever you're feeling is real and you need to shed light on it. The moon is all about hidden messages, secrecy, deception, something not being told. So you're feeling like you're being deceived. You're feeling like there's secrets going on. You're feeling like something isn't quite right. It's not adding up. High priestess lets me know that your feelings are indeed true and you need to go ahead and shed some light on it. Or light will be shed on it in itself. The sun is a powerful card. It may mean that light is about to head its way. All right. And then, what is going for you? The Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about walking away from something temporarily, turning your back away from your feelings. You may be turning your back away from the way you feel or the way things are towards someone who causes feelings for you. You may be turning your back away from someone altogether and just walking away from that situation to give yourself peace and to align yourself spiritually. I asked for a clarifying card. I pulled the Four of Wands alongside with the Eight of Cups. So what this tells me is that this may be a time period where some of you are walking away from your happiness, your family, or you could be turning your back against those feelings and allowing yourself to live in this happiness. You can take the message either way. Final outcome position, or first outcome position, I pulled the Death. Spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. Death. Something is coming to a permanent end, whether it be the way you think, or a situation, or a relationship. Something is ending. It's going to end permanently. Maybe an end to the way things have been going for you emotionally. Maybe an end to the way you think. Maybe an end to your old self. Dead the old and in with the new. There's an end too. There's a death, and it's a serious one. And it is going to allow new beginnings to arise and happen, and it's going to remove all blockages, and it's going to create a great beginning for you, because the sun is coming up and things are looking brighter for you after the death has occurred. Next outcome position, I pulled Strength. Strength is all about being able to deal with whatever it is you're going through. Having the strength to be able to withstand the pain, the hurt, and just being able to move past any hard feelings, maybe depression, maybe a situation that you couldn't handle. You're gonna have the strength to move past it. Here you can see Venus taming the lion. So Venus, you are the representation of Venus, male or female. You are love. You are love. You are the representation of love. You are going to be able to tame whatever it is, whatever the beast is. The beast in your relationship, the beast in your dynamic, the beast in your love life. You're going to be able to tame it, handle it, and deal with it. And in your final outcome position, 10 of Wands. Although you're going to have the strength to deal with it, it's going to be a lot of work. You're going to try to handle it all on your own. I suggest seeking out help. It's okay to want to be in control and to deal with everything on your own. no, I take it back. It's not okay, because you're putting more pressure on yourself, and you're allowed to heal, and you're allowed to ask for help, and ask for help. You don't have to carry all the burdens on your own. You don't have to deal with all your burdens. Look for help, look for guidance, and all of this spiritual transformation, this is spiritually transformative energy as well. It's a lot. Dealing with the spiritual energy in itself is a big burden, because spiritual transformations aren't just here today or here today, gone tomorrow. They're something that you live through for a long period of time, and you become a new person from it, and it's going to be a tough load to carry. However, I wish you all the best, Saggies. Good luck in April. Remember, we're still in Jupiter, and we're still expanding, whether it be internally or externally. We're going to be great individuals. I believe in it. Positivity and light to you. If you enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and subscribe, press like. I apologize about the outside noise. I try to keep it as centered and peaceful as possible, but some of it is inevitable. Once again, I hope to see you back in May for May's 2019 soulmate reading. You can follow me on Instagram at outrageouslyjj33, and it has been a pleasure.